Good day everyone! Welcome to the second series of our video. By the way, my name is Josefel B. De La Cruz, and in this video, I will explain the shortest job first or SJF CPU scheduling algorithm. So what is SJF? SJF is a non-preemptive scheduling algorithm that selects the process with the shortest burst time for execution. Its main goal is to reduce the average waiting time of processing, and the analogy of it is to serve the quick request first so the line moves faster. So how does the algorithm works? In SJF, all arriving processes are placed in a ready queue. The CPU then selects the process with the shortest burst time among the available processes. If the two processes have the same burst time, the one that arrived first is selected. Once the process starts executing, it runs until completion since this is non-preemptive. So what are the important rules and conditions used in SJF? First, burst time must be known or estimated in advance. Second, CPU remains idle if no process has arrived. And third, longer processes may suffer from starvation if shorter jobs keeps arriving. And the key terms are arrival time, burst time, waiting time, and turnaround time. Arrival time is when the process enters the ready queue. Burst time is how long the process needs the CPU. Waiting time is how long the process waits before execution, and turnaround time is the total time from arrival to completion. So we have here the sample process table, the three processes, the P1, P2, and P3 together with the arrival time and burst time. For the P1, we have arrival time of 0 and a burst time of 6. For the P2, we have arrival time of 1 and the burst time of 2. And for the P3, we have arrival 2 and the burst time of 4. So at time 0, only P1 has arrived, so it executes first. After the P1 finishes, the P2 is selected because it has the shortest burst time. And finally, the P3 is executed. So we have here the Gantt chart for P1, P2, and P3. So from 0, 6, and 8, that was the start time, and the 6, 8, and 12, that was the completion time. So let's go first for the P1. The start time of P1 is 0, and the completion time of P1 is 6. For the P2, the start time is 6, and the completion time is 8. And for the P3, the start time is 8, and the completion time is 12. So let's dive in for the calculations. In order for us to get the waiting time or WT, we must subtract the start time with the arrival time. So for the P1, 0 minus 0 is equals to 0. So the waiting time for P1 is 0. For the P2, 6 minus 1 is equals to 5. So the waiting time is 5. For the P3, 8 minus 2 is equals to 6. So the waiting time is equals to 6. So next would be the turnaround time or TAT. In order to get the TAT or turnaround time, we must subtract the completion time and the arrival time. So for the P1, 6 minus 0 is equals to 6. So the turnaround time is 6. For the P2, 8 minus 1 is equals to 7. So the turnaround time is 7. For the P3, 12 minus 2 is equals to 10. So the turnaround time is 10. Next is the average times. It is optional but also recommended if you want to get the average waiting time and the average turnaround time. So how to get the average waiting time and average turnaround time? Simple. We will just add the result of the waiting time for P1, P2, and P3, which is 0, plus 5, and plus 6, and it will be divided into 3. That's why we get here 3.67. So we will just repeat it to get the turnaround time. So the turnaround time earlier for the P1, P2, and P3, we will just add it. The 6 plus 7 and plus 10. Then divide it into 3. That's why we get 7.67. Now, let's dive in for our analysis and insights for short job first or SJF. What are the advantages, disadvantages, and best used for? For the advantages, number 1, it minimizes average waiting time, and it is more efficient for processes with known burst times. For the disadvantages, it requires accurate burst time estimation, and longer jobs might suffer, which could cause risk of starvation. SJF is best used in batch processing systems where job lengths are predictable. In summary, shortest job first, or SJF, is an efficient CPU scheduling algorithm that reduces average waiting time by prioritizing shorter processes. However, compared to first come first serve, or FCFS, shortest job first, or SJF, is more efficient but may cause starvation. And unlike the shortest remaining time first, or SRTF, it does not allow interruption once a process starts. That's all. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.